Alright guys, I just wanted to spend a couple minutes just kind of showing you how to wire up a 7-segment display driver. So first thing we're going to need to grab is a 7-segment display. So those are up here in indicators. So just grab a 7-segment display, put them out here, double click this guy, and we're going to change it to a common cathode. Close that up. Alright, next we're going to need some resistors. So go to my resistors here, passive resistor. Just grab some of these. Pretty straightforward. And we're going to change that to 220 ohms. And we're going to need 7 of these guys. So let's go ahead and make 7 of these really quick. Alright, just like that. Alright, now we need our display driver. Okay, so display drivers be down here in digital. And they're in BCD to 7-segment decoders. Okay, so there's a little folder here. Oh, click this guy, open up that folder, and then since we have a common cathode, we're going to want this 48. Okay, if you have a common anode, you want 47, but we have a common cathode, so we want 48. Come over and drop this guy in. Pretty simple. And then we're going to need some switches. Okay, so we'll grab some switches here. We want this SPDT, that's single pole dual throw. So drop one of those guys down here. And I like to rotate these twice. That way I can get the 2 spots on the edge there. Put this a little bit right there. And we need 4 of these, just like this. Fantastic. And then we're going to need a few grounds. We're going to need one up here, need one over here, and then we're going to need one down here somewhere. And then we're going to need some VCCs. And remember, I like to rotate these around twice. It just makes wiring up everything that much easier. I'm going to need 2 of these guys. So I need one there and one here. Alright, so now we've got all of our components laid out so we can start wiring everything up. So here at this top guy goes to ground because it's a common cathode. And then I can wire all of my resistors in really quick. So resistor 1 to A, resistor 2 to B, 3 to C, so on and so forth. Get all those wired in, just like that. Fantastic. And then your A needs to go to A through the resistor. So A is just going to go to this first resistor, B to the second one, so on and so forth, all the way down. So we get them all wired in. Just like that. Your 4 switches go straight in. Switch 1 goes to A. Switch 2 goes to B. Switch 3 goes to C. And switch 4 goes to D. Okay? From this power supply here, it's going to go to all 3 of these actually. We're going to get powered up by that 5 volts. That 5 volts can go to ground. This 5 volts can go to the same ground. It's fine. And then our 5-volt power supply is going to go to the top of every one of these switches. So wire those in like that. Okay, and then wire our ground into the bottom of every switch. Just like that. Okay, so this is completely wired up. If we go to simulate, you can see that a 0, right? So all the outside has lit up because we've got 0, 0, 0, 0 in our binary. Okay, so this top one is going to be your least significant digit, and the bottom one is going to be your most significant digit. Okay, so if I turn this first one on, it turns into a 1. If I turn that one off and then this one on, it's a 2. If I turn them both on, it goes to a 3. And then you can just kind of run around and change your digits. We got a 5, you get a 7, you can get everything going that way. Okay, so if we stop simulating here, if you wanted to know, maybe you wanted to know what was going on in each of these wires. Okay, so an easy way to do that, we can grab up to our indicators here, and I like to use digital. Digital makes it pretty easy. We just put an indicator on each one of these wires, and it'll tell us if we're getting a logic 0 or a logic 1 output, which can help us see kind of what's going on behind the scenes here for each of them. So now we've got one of those for all of them. The messages will go away when you simulate. So you go like this, taking a look at everything. So with all of our inputs low, we've got almost all of our outputs high except for this last one, and this last one is G, which is in the middle. Okay, so if I switch this one on, you can see a lot of these turned off, and we've just got these two on. Looks like B and C, B and C. So we're doing pretty good. Alright, so that was just a quick overview on how you can use a 7-segment display driver to enter in a binary number and then get a decimal number displayed on the 7-segment display.